Hi, besties and Amaras. Good evening. Our word of the day. Please open your Bible in the book of Jeremiah 7 5 to 7. So, Jeremiah 7 5 to 7. If you really change your ways and your actions and deal with each other justly, if you do not oppress the alien, the fatherless, or the widow, and do not shed innocent blood in this place, and if you do not follow other gods to your own harm, then I will let you live in this place, in the land I gave your forefathers forever and ever. All right. Besties, cursed is the man who withholds justice from the alien, the fatherless, or the widow. Such concern for foreigners clearly demonstrates that mercy was to be shown to those who by faith repented of their idolatry and were thereby grafted into true Israel. So that's Romans 11:11 to 24. Alright, besties. Alright, so before we start, please follow all my TSMA family on smil.com. They're all amazing singers. Alright, so today we are going to talk about the movie Frozen. And for our primer is Gucci. It's almost gone. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so besties. Again, please follow all my TSMA family on smil.com. They're all amazing. Amazing singers. So this is TSMA Epagelia Atara here, okay? We TSMA on our daily vlogs. Besties. Stories from our videos. The videos we share every day or every other day, maybe, I think. Came from the stories we watch, okay? Or that sometimes from the movies, from the books, okay? And sometimes we share the story, our own life stories. So something we actually experienced in real life. Thank you to Lululemon for this hair ponytail. I don't know what you call it, but ponytail, bro. So as 2023 begins, okay, it's already February. We have a small favor to us. All right, my besties. You know, a new year means new opportunities. You know, new like everything. Okay, new debt, maybe new friends. New house, new cars, you know. And we're hoping this year gives rise, okay, to some much needed stability, okay, progress on our TSMA channel. What happened here? Oh, I think it's the toothpaste. Okay, so, besties, you know, whatever happens, besties. The Sexy Music Assassins, or TSMA. This is the original TSMA. I don't know about the other TSMAs that copied our channel, okay? So this is the mother of all TSMA and TSMA wannabes. So TSMA will be there, okay? Providing, you know, clarity, you know, some fearless informations, independent stories, right? From actually around the world, okay? So what we see on like social medias or news, okay, sometimes we discuss it on this vlog. So, you know, times are getting tough and tougher, as in. All right, for our foundation, we are going to use this Very Valentino with sunscreen. All right, So, like what I said, times are getting tough or tougher. And we know, okay, not everyone, okay, is in a position to pay like for stories, okay. Of course, all our vlogs are free. But of course, besties, I really encourage everyone to subscribe if it's okay. So it's open to the public. All our videos open to the public. So all blogs or vlogs are free of charge. Okay, so except when, of course, there's a feature here on YouTube that says membership. There's a membership feature on YouTube, but I looked at it. Okay, we're eligible already for that, but we will see in the future maybe. But here on YouTube, we have also the super thanks. Okay, I bet in the bottom, okay, above the description of this video, there should be super thanks or thanks. You can donate a small amount to TSMA as a fund, maybe $1, maybe, or we rely on the ongoing generosity of those who are, of course, ready, of those who are willing and able to donate a small amount. Let's say like $1 maybe. If that small amount is coming from your heart, we really, really, really appreciate it so much. That's super thanks. Okay, super thanks to all our subscribers and those people who believe, who have faith in us. So this vital support means a lot to us, means millions can continue to watch our videos, okay, and maybe thousands, hundreds, okay, and we'll have access to free videos, to gain some important information, tips, makeup or painting, or some, just daily vlogs, okay. You can have access to our real life experiences, spiritual connections, and inspirations, especially on the events, okay, shaping our world. So, will you donate a little amount, maybe $1 a month this year? $1 a month this year, or probably even $1 a year, whatever. That will really, really help. So unlike many others, we have no millionaire or billionaire owner, okay, meaning we can fearlessly share, okay, our passions in singing. There's another TSMA. If you can check our channel, the one I featured, the other TSMA, the music feature, okay, the music part of the TSMA. You can follow all my TSMA family on ismail.com and also follow them on their social media accounts. So we can share our passions, some inspirations, like what I said, and the truth, okay, with integrity. We don't just say something without a proof or we haven't experienced. Okay, so 2023 will be no different. We will work with our own trademark determination and passion to bring you, I hope it's quality, okay. I don't have that high-tech camera, okay. We will try our best to bring you some quality funny videos that's always free from advertisements. Yeah, we do have advertisements, but I'm not gonna say 100% free from political interference. I don't know, we will see. But yeah, no one edits, okay, no one edits our editor or diverts our attention from what's more important. So with your 100% support, okay, with your small donation every month, we will continue to keep TSMA, the official YouTube channel of TSMA, open to the public and free, okay, for everyone to enjoy, to watch. Okay, so that membership, I'm still contemplating if I want to open that. Okay, because you see that membership, you have to like pay $29, sometimes $14, and then the other one, if I'm not mistaken, is like $6 or $3. So I don't know. I'll think about it. You know, I want everyone to be open also. Comment and share. If you want something, you can share it with me. Comment down below. So when access to these media apps is made equal, my besties, greater numbers of people can understand. Okay. And they can actually like relate to our own experiences globally, and also global events, current events, or stories that will impact, it will have impact on people and to our communities. Okay, not only on ismule.com but worldwide. Okay, so together, me and you, me and the Sexy Music Assassins family, together we can demand better from the powerful and fight for our own democracy. So whether you give a little, okay, for us that's not a little, really, that's a lot. You know, whether you'll give a little or a lot, your funding, my besties, every month will support this channel. Like, you know, technology wise, stuff like that. Okay, our props, accessories, whatever. So my besties, your funding will power our channel for many years to come. Like what I said, the like camera to be used for vlogging, etc. So your help will make our channel grow, as in literally grow. Okay, so thank you so much for your help. All right, besties, so let's add this foundation. Okay, let's talk about Frozen, since it's frozen outside, literally frozen outside. And we'll shovel again if it snows really hard. Okay, so Frozen will teach us some valuable lessons in life. Alright, besties, again, before we start, please follow all my TSMA family on ismail.com. They're all beyond amazing singers. Love you all so much. Love you all, TSMA. So to put it simply, a life lesson, you know, my besties, life lessons teaches us not to make the same mistakes over and over again, or not to make the same mistake twice or thrice. So life lessons can serve to help us understand ourselves better, as in better. Okay, so since the lesson is learned, okay, through the consequences of our actions, or we heard something, okay, and we actually like said something back. Okay, so there are consequences to that, consequences of our own actions, our reactions. In this way, we can gain insight into how we actually think or answer things in certain like situations. So my besties, all right, so the story, all right, that inspired Frozen, my besties, is Scandinavian. So Frozen is loosely based on a story called The Snow Queen. Alright, so let's use this. So let's try to cover our tats. I said tats, not tats. It's tats. Since I like had a stroke before, it somehow affected how I talk. Not all the time, but I just literally noticed, sometimes. So it's based on Snow Queen, trolls, reindeers, okay, or reindeer, frozen hearts, snow creatures, the wolves. However, the source material is an altogether darker story, with a demon, a rather unfortunate magic mirror, and robbers. Yeah, so that's the Snow Queen. So the Frozen story for kids. My besties, hold on. Make sure you blend it together, and let's make sure that you apply it evenly. Excuse me. All the besties. So the Frozen story, my besties, is very popular, amongst the kids. As in really very, very popular. Oh my gosh, I put someone again on my hair. Then it will look like I'm so old. So this teaches us the bond of friendship, okay? Of how two friends sacrifice their happiness to protect others. So in this story, Anna and Elsa were two best friends, sisters and best friends. Alright. And one of them has supernatural powers. Wow. Alright, so what was that? And how did they save themselves? Alright, besties. So this is the It concealer. So besties, let's try to blend it. Alright. So Princess Elsa and Princess Anna are Arendelle were best friends when they were tiny kids. They were sisters too, besties when they were kids. So Elsa had the power to create snow and ice. And Anna was one of the few individuals who knew about it. So is it okay to put concealer on your lips? Yes, it's okay. Alright. Okay, besties. So Elsa flooded an empty ballroom with snow. So she flooded the entire ballroom with snow one night. to allow the sisters, to play together. So that's what happened. So Elsa lost control during the game and inadvertently struck Anna with a blast of cold power. So sure that's okay, just right here. So Anna was seriously injured. She was seriously injured. So her parents sought assistance, from the old mountain trolls. Alright, so let's see. Let us. Alright, so Anna may be rescued according to the wise old troll, because she had been hit in the head, rather than the heart. So besties, we are going to put our concealer real quick. Alright, so Anna forgot about that night, as the years passed, she forgot about it. So my best is to keep Elsa, to keep Elsa's talent a secret from the rest of the world. Their parents built walls, Their parents built walls around the castle and never allowed anybody inside. Where's my ears? Alright, that's these. We just have to So when Elsa felt strong sentiments, the magic would flood out. So Elsa decided to stop playing with Anna. So that's what happened. Since she didn't want to injure her sister again. Okay. So Anna felt terribly, very, very lonely as a result of this. So the sisters didn't spend any time together after their parents went missing in a stormy sea. Ooh. It's not good. Alright, that's this. So years later, Elsa was ready to ascend to the throne of Arendelle. So the castle's gates were open. They finally opened it. The castle gates were only unlocked on that day. So the coronation event drew hundreds of people. So Elsa tried hard to conceal her emotions and her magical power abilities. So she was trying to control it. So Anna danced with gorgeous prince hands, from the southern isles at the banquet. So he made her heart skip a beat. So, you know, they choose to marry since they seemed to have everything in common. So Elsa believed it was a poor idea for them to get married. Anna became enraged, mad, okay, and began to argue. So Elsa began to lose control, and ice began to shoot, okay, from her hands. Oh my God. Alright. As she screamed. Wow. It's not good. So everyone was taken aback by Elsa's appearance. So Elsa's secret was now known to everyone in Arendelle. Okay, she became frantic and escaped to the mountains. Alright. There you go, besties. So Anna was in a bad mood. Elsa's abilities, okay, had unleashed a devastating winter storm in the midst of summer. So she flew after Elsa, leaving Hans in command of the country. So Anna's horse, okay, pushed her into the snow and bolted back to Arendelle as she galloped into the furious storm. So my besties, fortunately, she met Christoph, an ice harvester, and is it Sven? Sven. Sven or Sven? His reindeer. Okay, no, it's Sven, I think. So they went out to find Elsa together. Alright. So, Anna and Christoph encountered a stunning snow wonderland as they climbed up the mountain. Ooh. They came across Olaf, an enchanted snowman. I love Olaf, the enchanted snowman. Alright, besties. So Olaf was aware of Elsa's whereabouts, okay, and desired to assist them in resurrecting summer. There you go. So that's what happened. You see? Oh, I like that. I like. Alright, let's do this. Let's use Juvia's Place. Let me see. Oh, I think this is perfect. Alright, let's do this, besties. So for our main shadow, I'm gonna add this yellow. So in the meantime, Hans was assisting the citizens of Arendelle. Hans turned to the audience and begged for volunteers, okay, when Anna's horse returned to the castle without her. Okay, so back on the mountain, Olaf led Anna and Christoph to a massive ice place using her magical abilities. Okay, this is built by Elsa using her magical abilities. So even Christoph, okay, was taken aback. Inside, Anna informed Elsa of Arendel's condition. It was an awful storm. So Elsa was frightened. Okay, she was unsure how to thaw. Okay, the town, because the town is buried in snow. All right, town is buried in snow. So this is the Juvia's place, my besties. So she decided that Anna and Arendelle would be better off without her. That's what she said. So Anna pleaded with Elsa to return home. She pleaded. She pleaded to return home. Anna pleaded with Elsa to return home, but Elsa was too afraid of enduring more people. So what happened? An ice wave of power erupted from Elsa's body and hit Anna in the chest as the sisters argued. It was an accident. Was not going anywhere without her sister. So what happened was Elsa was well aware, okay, of her responsibilities. So Anna and her friends were chased out of the palace. They were chased out by a gigantic snowman. That was big snowman. Created by her magical powers. You should watch that one. This is really nice. I like it. Sad and nice. Sad and nice. So the bodies landed safely on the ground. You know, the ground below that magical mountain palace. So they had gotten away from the snowman, but Anna was concerned because her hair was going white as snow. White as snow. So Anna was delivered to the trolls by Kristoff, and only an act warned them, okay, that Anna would be frozen solid until Elsa's enchantment was reversed. So a frozen heart could only be thawed by an act of pure love. So Anna was certain that she adored Hans. Kristoff now became concerned as she began to shiver. Elsa was assaulted by Hans and his warriors who had just arrived at the ice castle. So they returned her to Arendelle. They returned Elsa, okay, to Arendelle and imprisoned her in the dungeon. Ooh, words. I don't like that part. I don't like sad part. So here, this is the brown color. So Anna implored Hans to save her with a kiss when she arrived in Arendelle. But he refused because he had just pretended to love her. That's what happened. So he intended to seize control of Arendelle, okay, by eliminating Anna and Elsa. Hans abandoned Anna, who was at that time shivering. Alright, so Olaf discovered her and assisted her in the warming up. But Anna was becoming increasingly feeble. Very, very weak. So when Olaf looked out the window, he noticed Kristoff speeding toward the palace. And Anna had no choice but to kiss Kristoff. Okay, so Elsa had fled the prison, but Hans was following closely after. So Hans informed Elsa that her magical blast had struck Anna in the heart. Then Elsa slumped on the snow, her eyes closed. Everything she'd tried to protect her sister had come up short. Really, really sad. Alright, my besties, I'm gonna add this purple color on the side. Just right here, see that one? So Anna's devotion, okay, to Elsa had rescued them both, as well as the whole kingdom. Summer had returned to Arendelle, and the two sisters were once again best friends. Elsa even created a snow cloud for Olaf, okay, to protect him from melting. So the castle gates were wide open to the public, and Elsa planned a surprise for Anna. So everything was back to normal, okay? Back to as it should have been. So summary of the Frozen story. This is the story of Frozen when their country is locked in eternal winter, my besties. Brave Anna teams up with a mountaineer, and his name is Kristoff, and his reindeer companion, okay, to track down Anna's sister, the Snow Queen, Elsa, and break her icy spell, despite encounters with supernatural, like trolls, hilarious snowmen, like the wolves, etc., terrible circumstances, and magic at every step on their epic quest. Anna and Kristoff heroically pressed forth in the race to save their realm from the freezing grip of the winter. Alright, this is the moral of the story. This story teaches us besties to be compassionate and brave. Both the besties, okay, the sisters, sacrificed for each other and took a brave and braver step to protect themselves. So conclusion, the best is Anna's sacrifice, okay, all her sacrifices, her act of genuine love for Elsa melted the ice in her heart, allowing her now to re-enter the world. So Elsa discovered, okay, that the secret to managing her power is through love. And she is able to free Arendelle, okay? Hans gets exiled to his own country. Anna kisses Kristoff, and she is not in any hurry to propose this time. Now it's perfect. So Elsa becomes Queen of Arendelle, permanently opening the palace gates, okay? And sharing the beauty of her enchantment with her own citizens, the citizens of Arendelle. So Anna and Elsa have finally been able to reestablish their childhood friendship. You really need to watch this. This is really an epic movie. Alright, let me see. Oh, I love it already. Now I'm just gonna add, I want to add blue. Okay, color. Blue. In order for us to like. It will represent the snow or Frozen. So how Disney's Frozen was almost a massive disaster. Okay, so let's add this blue here. See that one? This one will represent our snow from the movie. So besties, in 2014, the Disney movie Frozen became the top grossing animated movie of all time. So it won also the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature Film. Okay, blah. Alright, and also let's add that color here. There you go. Okay. So besties, the Let It Go won the Oscar for Best Original Song. So the film contained all the elements of a traditional Disney plot. Let me see. Ooh. So, Disney plot. Princesses and ball gowns, handsome prince, wise-racking sidekick, stuff like that, and stream of like upbeat songs. So, throughout these elements, had been disturbed just enough to let something new or different emerges. So we assume such original storytelling comes from the innate genius of its creators. So here's how Frozen really got its fairy tale ending. So in 2012, and the screening room audience is all Disney-like employees. Oof. Okay, so as the lights dim, two sisters appear on the screen against an icy landscape. Anna, the younger character, quickly establishes herself as bossy and uptight, obsessed with her upcoming wedding and her coronation as queen. So Elsa, her older sister, is jealous, evil, and cursed. So everything she touches turns into ice. So she was passed over for a throne because of his power. And now she wants revenge. So she plots with a snarky snowman named Olaf, okay, to claim the crown for herself. So she flooded the village with vicious snow creatures. So the monsters, stuff like that. However, you know, are soon out of her control, so they begin to threaten everyone, including Elsa herself. So the only way to survive, Anna and Elsa realize, okay, is for them to join forces through cooperation. Okay, they defeat the creatures. So after the screening, the director, Chris Buck, about a dozen other filmmakers, okay, gathered to discuss what they saw. So this is a meeting of the studio's like story trust. It's a group of people, responsible for providing feedback in the films as they go through production. So, Disney's chief creative officer John Lasseter begins. So you've got some great scenes here, and he said the dialogue between the sisters was witty. The snow monsters were terrifying. The film had a good, fast pace. And then he begins listing the film's flaws. After detailing a dozen problems, he says there's no character to root for. Anna's too uptight, Elsa's too evil. So other people chime in. So there were logical holes in the plot. So there were too many characters. The plot twists were foreshadowed way too much. So Bach isn't surprised. So his team had sensed the movie was working in formats. So the film's screenwriter, had restructured, restructured the script repeatedly. So the songwriter were exhausted from writing and scrapping song after song. So from the beginning, the Frozen team members had known they couldn't simply retell the story. An old fairy tale. It couldn't just be that at the end. So a prince gives someone a kiss, and that's the definition of true love. So that's what Buck said. So they wanted the film to say something bigger, maybe, about how the girls don't need to be saved by any Prince Charming's kiss. So it's about how sisters can save themselves. So they wanted to turn the standard princess fairy tale formula on its head. So it was really a big ambition. That's what they said. So it was a really big ambition, said Jennifer Lee, who joined the team as a writer. So after working on Disney's Wrecked It Ralph, and it was particularly hard because, besties, every movie needs like attention, a plot, okay, but if attention in Frozen is between the two sisters, then how do you make them both likable? The movie needed something to connect, like emotionally. So that's what happened. So they said that we can always find the right story when we start asking ourselves what feels true. Creativity. We need creativity, to solve problem. Creativity is just problem solving. So Disney Animation Studios and Pixar, said, and also Buck and his team of writers and artists. So one day they assembled with their cups of coffee, and to-do list, this and that. So songwriters Bobby Lopez and Christine Anderson Lopez would video conference in other, you know, from their home in Brooklyn, New York. So instead of focusing on the things that aren't working, okay, Peter Del Vecchio, okay, the producer said the morning after, I want you to envision your hope, biggest hopes. So if we could do anything, that's why I said, what would you want to see on the big screen? So people started describing what excites them about Frozen. Some were drawn in because it offered a chance, okay, a chance to append the way girls are portraying in the film. So others were also like inspired by the idea of having two sisters, you know, coming together. So one said that him and his sister, fought a lot when they were kids. So when Lee was in her 20s, her boyfriend drowned in a boating accident. So her sister was there at a time of need. There's this moment when you start to see your sibling as a person instead of a reflection of yourself. That's what he said. So he said, I think that's what has been bothering me the most about this script. Siblings don't grow apart because one is good, one is bad. They don't grow apart. So they grow apart because they're both messes. They're both a mess. And then they come together when they realize they need each other, that one cannot live without the other. So a few months later, Lopez and Anderson Lopez, you know, were walking through a park in Brooklyn, and Anderson Lopez asked, what would it feel like if you were Elsa? What if you tried to be good your entire life and it didn't matter because people will constantly judge you? So Anderson Lopez has this feeling, you know, a busy working parent, so she felt other parents like looks when she let their daughters eat ice cream instead of healthy foods or healthy snacks. So she felt glances when she and Lopez, you know, let their girls watch an iPad in a restaurant because they wanted a moment of peace. So it wasn't her fault, okay, that she wanted to be a good mom, a songwriter, and a wife. And that things like home packed snacks, okay, I do that too with my kids. And sparkling like dinner conversation sometimes, you know, fell by the wayside. So yeah, so she didn't think she needed to apologize, okay, for not being perfect. And she didn't think Elsa should have, you know, apologized either. So Elsa is being punished for being herself. So Anderson Lopez said to the Lopez, she only want, you know, the only way out is for her to stop caring, to let it all go. Like, that's it. They riffled, you know. They found themselves singing snippets of the lyrics. What if they wrote a song that started with a fairy tale opening? Okay, then Elsa could talk about the pressures of being a good girl. Then she could change into a woman, you know. Anderson Lopez said, that's what growing up is, letting go of the things you shouldn't have to care about. And she began singing, trying out lyrics for Elsa to convey that she doesn't care what anyone thinks anymore. Let it go, that perfect girl is gone. See? I think you just figured out the chorus. That's what Lopez said. So back in their apartment, they recorded a rough draft The next day, the Frozen theme put Let It Go on the sound system at the Disney headquarters. So finally, it felt like we had broken through. So Lee said later, we could see the movie. We needed someone to show us ourselves in the characters to make them familiar. Let It Go made us feel like one of us. Let It Go. So 7 months later, the Frozen team had the first 2/3 of the film figured out. It was done, corrected, and perfected. So they knew how to make Anna and Elsa likable while driving them apart. To create that character, that environment of tension, and that the film needed. So they had transformed Olaf into a lovable sidekick. He was very cute, very cute. So everything was falling into place. I love that movie. So except, they had no idea how to end the film. The group was so comfortable with its vision of the sisters that it had lost the ability to see others' path. So that's what we need to do with the ending. Show the love. That love is stronger than fear. Love is stronger than fear. So Katmull said we had to shake things up. That's the studio's president. So they made Jen Lee the second head director. So Lee was already the film's writer. Naming her as a second director with equal authority to Buck didn't add any new voices to meetings. But sometimes the best way to spark creativity is by disturbing things just enough to let some light through. Poop. The change was subtle, but at the same time very, very real. Lee said, I felt like I had to listen even more closely to what everyone was saying. Okay, because that was my job now. She understood that people were asking for some answers, some clarity for every choices to reflect a core idea about the film. So my best is a few months after her promotion, Lee received an email from Anderson Lopez. Yesterday I went to therapy. That was the songwriter said. I was discussing dynamics and politics and power and who do you listen to and how do you start. Then my therapist asked me, why do you do what you do? It all really comes down to the fact that I have things I need to share about humanity, about human experience. So Lopez wrote to Lee, I want to take what I have learned or felt and help people by sharing it. What is it about Frozen that you, Bobby, and I have to say? For me, it has something to do with not getting frozen in roles that are dictated by circumstances beyond our control. That's what Lee said. So Lee herself was an example of this. She had come to Disney as a new film director. New film school graduate with young daughter, fresh divorce, student loans, blah blah blah. And now she was the first female director in Disney's history. Anderson Lopez. And Lopez had fought to build the careers they wanted. Even when everyone said it was ridiculous that they could support themselves, by writing songs. Now, here they were with the lives they'd wished for. For Frozen's ending, Anderson Lopez said they had to find a way to share that sense of possibility with the audience. Like, what is it for you? Alright, So all the members of the team had their own ideas. However, Frozen could have only one ending. So someone had to make a choice. The right decision, okay? Fear destroys us. But if you have love, love heals us. So my besties, Anna's journey could be about learning what love is. It's that simple. Love is the greatest gift of all. Love is a greater force than fear. So let's go with love. Love, love, love. Still February. Love, love, love. So later that month, okay, Lee sat down with John Lasseter. We only need clarity, she told him. So the core of this movie isn't about good and evil, because that doesn't happen in real life. And this movie isn't about love versus hate. That's not why sisters grow apart. This is a movie about love and fear. Anna is all about love and Elsa is all about fear. And Anna has been abandoned, so she throws herself into the arms of Prince Charming because she doesn't know the difference between real love and infatuation. She has to learn that love is about sacrifice. Elsa has to learn that you can't be afraid of who you are. You can't run away from your own powers. You have to embrace your strength, your weaknesses, okay? That's what we need to do, okay? That's what they said. With the ending, show that love is stronger than fear. Love is stronger than fear. Alright, besties. I love this. So they released Frozen in 2013. The prince wasn't charming. In fact, he was the villain. The princesses weren't helpless, okay? Instead, they saved each other. So finally, true love came from siblings learning to embrace their own differences, their own strengths, their own weaknesses. Besties. So here's the plot of the story. Alright. Let's do this. So while the two sisters play, young Elsa accidentally hits Anna in the head with an ice blast. Anna is cured by magical trolls in the forest, but to prevent any future accidents, her parents decided that Elsa must hide her powers until she learns to control them. So they also erased Anna's memories by Elsa's magic without telling Anna why Elsa must avoid her. Alright. So having grown up mostly separated, Anna and Elsa reunite at Elsa's coronation party years later. Okay, first to mingle with outsiders for the first time in years. So Elsa is anxious. Her powers will be revealed. So Anna, on the other hand, is thrilled to meet guests in the palace and even more excited about talking to Elsa again. However, my besties, Elsa soon becomes cold, becomes distant again, and once more devastating Anna. So Anna spends the rest of the party with the Prince Charming hands. Okay, so not really. So mere hours after they met, Hans proposes marriage to Anna, and she readily accepts. So when Elsa refuses to bless Anna's and Hans' marriage and ends the party prematurely, Anna loses her temper and pulls off one of the gloves that help Elsa control her magic. Hurt by Anna's harsh words, Elsa lashes out and accidentally shoots ice from her uncovered hand, revealing her powers to everyone in the room. So Elsa flees the kingdom, leaving a trail of ice that sets off the eternal winter in her wake. Determined to bring Elsa back and end the winter, Anna chases after her. So with the help of Kristoff, Olaf, and the reindeer, Anna arrives at Elsa's ice palace. So she actually attempts to persuade Elsa to come back to Arendelle and thaw the eternal winter. So, however, unaware of the winter until this moment, Elsa panics and accidentally strikes Anna in the heart with her magic. So she forces Anna and the others away from the ice palace, and they're convinced that she must stay away from people to avoid hurting them. So Anna realizes that her plan to save Arendelle and mend her relationship with Elsa has failed. It has failed. So to make matters worse, her hair turned to white, a symptom of having been struck with Elsa's ice blast. So Kristoff suspects that Anna needs help to diagnose what Elsa has done to her. So meanwhile, back in the ice palace, Elsa is still in a panic and tries to control her emotions and thus her powers, but to no avail. Okay, Kristoff takes Anna to his adoptive family, the Trolls, who cured Anna the last time she was struck. So the Trolls tell them that Anna will die unless cured by an act of true love, hoping that a true love's kiss from Hans will save her. Kristoff takes Anna back to the palace. Meanwhile, Hans, leading a search party to find Anna, stumbles upon Elsa's ice palace, captures Elsa and brings her back to Arendelle. So, Elsa's magical winter becomes a full-blown blizzard, endangering everyone who lives in Arendelle. And Anna is betrayed by Hans, who reveals his plot to become king of Arendelle by forging a marriage with Anna and murdering Elsa, unable and unwilling to give her a true love's kiss. So Hans leaves Anna dying. Fortunately, Olaf finds Anna in time. He helps Anna realize that Kristoff is her true love and leads her to Kristoff so that they can save her with a kiss. Meanwhile, Elsa has escaped from captivity and is pursued by Hans, who lies that Anna is dead because of her. So Elsa falls into despair, too distracted by her grief to notice Hans approaching her with a sword. So when she sees Elsa about to be killed by Hans, Anna forgoes her true love's kiss from Kristoff and sacrifices her life to save her sister. Anna sacrificed her act of true love for Elsa, thawed the ice in her heart, and she returns to life. Now Elsa realizes that love is the key to controlling her magic and is able to unfreeze Arendelle. Hans is deported to his own kingdom. Now Anna has her kiss with Kristoff and is in no hurry to get engaged this time. So taking her place as Queen of Arendelle, Elsa opens the palace gates permanently and shares the beauty of her magic with her subjects. Okay, Elsa and Anna are finally able to rekindle the close friendship, a relationship they had as children. Sibling love, the love you have for your brothers or sisters, triumphs all. Other princesses rely on a prince kiss, handsome prince, to break the spell. They're bound by. Frozen goes a different way. It's Anna's love. Anna's love interest turns out to be evil, conniving villain. And it's down to good old sisterly love to thaw Anna's frozen heart. For little girls counting on romantic love to get their happy ever after, this is an all-important message. Amen. So don't judge a book by its cover. As we just pointed out, handsome Prince Hans revealed himself to be one nasty prince. So Elsa is unfairly branded a monster by the Duke of Weselton, and rugged kind. Christoph is found to have been raised by the loving trolls. So a recurring theme, think about the Beauty and the Beast, The message is not to judge a book by its cover. Next is to let it go. Even if you haven't seen this movie. Okay. When Elsa flees to the mountains, right? She can finally realize her full potential. The full extent and control of her powers, creating an ice palace for herself, disregarding the gloves that her parents made her wear. She's able to express herself for the first time. So we're not sure how exactly, how this plays into real life. But life is to be lived with gusto sausage. Just kidding. If you don't like something, change it. That's it. You can change things. If you don't like it, just don't do it. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. That's it. So Frozen, I guess, is a feminist tale. If ever there was one, interestingly, how each male character reacts to the sisters seem to reveal their own flaws or strengths, weaknesses or strengths. So Hans wants to murder Elsa and leave Anna to die in order to claim the throne. So the Duke is afraid of Elsa, and it's only Kristoff who seeks to support and help the two women. So female empowerment is definitely on the upper side. So feel it, don't conceal it. If anyone understands the negative repercussions of bottling your own feelings up, okay, that's Elsa. Doing nothing but inadvertent damage. It's not until she breaks away and ultimately reunites, with her sister, okay, that things start to improve for the pair. So offloading some, the pent up emotions, the feelings. If you upload that, offloading it, you release it. That's what I mean. It's a healthy way. You have to verbalize your feelings or your emotions. So Olaf, dream big. Like Olaf, a lovable snowman, harbored fantasies of experiencing spring. So never quite grasping what would happen to him. He doesn't know that he's gonna melt when faced with a balmy day. And then his dream came true. Granted his very own snowflakes, flurried by Elsa, so he could finally soak up some rays. Okay, no damage done. Follow Olaf's lead and dream big. Okay, and also besties, it's not nice to be self-centered. We need to be selfless, like Anna, prioritizing her sister's life over her own. So while this is an extreme Disney example, there is a valuable lesson in this movie, both kids and us, for adults, whether it be to give up your own seat for another, or for an elderly person, helping someone with a huge luggage in the airport, okay, or donating your brand new clothes, to your sister or your brother, or give your last food to your family members. So it's always good to give back. And always remember that no one is perfect. Okay, no one is perfect. Like for example, Elsa accidentally turns things to ice, for goodness sake. Anna's clumsiness, talking to paintings, stuff like that, is reassuring that these girls are just like us, like me sometimes. I talk to myself, and when I was talking to myself, I literally like talk to God, just like that. So, Anna even wakes up with messy hair and drool on her face, stuff like that. Now, we can relate to that. So, be bold. The most obvious message in this movie is that it's good to be courageous. Have courage. Face that fear, no matter how big and terrifying it is. Elsa fleeing her home to live on her own was bold. Okay. Anna following her was even more bolder. So having a feisty streak can be a very good thing, True love takes time. True love takes time. Alright. Anna's hasty engagement to Hans at the beginning of the movie isn't well received by many. She just met him and she wants to marry him. When people, falls head over heels for someone, it is only after getting to know him properly. So refreshingly, the film doesn't end with a glitzy wedding. So the whole film, the whole thing, the importance of family, relationship between sisters, and the emphasis of having a true love within the family. Okay, separated at young age. Okay, Anna longed for a company of a sister. So given the fact that she lost most of her memories with Elsa, she wanted to build a long-lasting relationship with her even more. So, this shows that treasuring your family is very, very important. You might not agree with some of the things your family might say or do, but it's important not to allow that, to affect your relationship with them. Let's try to embrace the flaws, accept each other's differences, be unapologetically you. So Elsa in this story was never part of the popular club. With the magical power she had, she was an outcast, exiled. When people found out, some even threatened to have her killed. So finally, she realized that there's no point pretending someone she isn't anymore. So she left for the mountains and established her ice castle. That was a very beautiful ice castle. I can live there too. I haven't seen an igloo yet here in Alaska. So this is also the part where viewers were introduced to the song that would be stuck in their head forever. Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Sometimes there is a part of us that we do not embrace. Because we always try to fit in the part of us which isn't a problem to begin with. So however in life, we try being like others. Like what I said, we try to fit in, losing the essence of who we really are. And that's really, really sad. So it's time we embrace our uniqueness and stop trying to fit in. I am a nurse, but I'm done working as a nurse. I don't like it. I'm tired of doing something that I don't like. Sometimes we need to think about whether the cold was even a bother to begin with. When you realize that you should keep being you, you automatically become a more beautiful person if you just try to embrace who you really are, just like Elsa did, my besties. So we need to stop battling our emotions. Okay, we need to let it go. Let it go. No more faking. Stop like that. The ability to share emotions with others is in fact an amazing thing, my besties. Unfortunately for Elsa, due to her isolation, she had no one to share her emotions with. So in the end, it ended up pretty messy with Elsa when Elsa met the real world. Imagine if she was allowed to be exposed to the real world bit by bit. I'm sure she would have developed control of her emotions, better than what happened in the film. So besties, if you're happy, if you really, really are happy, share the joy with the world. And if you're down, sharing it with the right people in the world will help you feel better and will help you be a better person. The bestest emotions are huge. Emotions are better shared. Stop bottling up your emotions. Trying to hide your emotions. Verbalize your feelings. Sometimes you just got to let it go. And no one is an island, my besties. I am here. You can comment anytime on my vlogs, on our TSMA vlogs. Okay. Anna tried to save Elsa. Kristoff needed help with his ice business, and Olaf needed a nose to become a legitimate snowman. In all of this, none of them were accompanied on their own. And none of them were accomplished on their own. Anna could not have saved Elsa without the help of Kristoff and the partner, the sidekick of Kristoff. Okay, Kristoff would have remained out of business if the whole Arendelle remained frozen. Olaf got his nose from Kristoff's carrot. So it's really funny how we think that we can accomplish anything by ourselves. We can't do that. That's this. Like what I said, no one is an island. More often than not, we need the help of others. We need, if we need help, we go to one of the therapists. Okay. So the characters of Frozen helped one another to accomplish the goal of restoring the kingdom. So in the end, the characters benefited from it. So we can't really do everything on our own. Asking for help sometimes doesn't mean you are weak. It simply means you are not going to let your ego stop you from achieving your goal. And be honest. If you need help, say it. that you need help. No. Alright, besties. You know what, besties? Most of the time also, what you know about someone is what they want you to know about them. When you meet someone for the first time, it's pretty foolish to take everything they say for gospel, like, especially if it's too good to be true. But you should really, really know the person. Okay, this applies to both people and material goods. Sometimes when you find someone, something that's too good to be true, adding some question mark, okay, skepticism, okay, can prevent you from getting into the kind of trouble that Anna did with Prince Hans. Like what I said, dream big. Alright. We all have big dreams, and sometimes people will say, are you crazy? Or, that is impossible. If you hear someone say that, sometimes that's devastating. You know? It can really hurt us. Hello. When you feel that way, remember the happiness that Olaf had. You know, the snowman chasing your dreams. Never give up. Just like this vlogging thing. Don't look at your subscribers and your viewers. Okay, never give up, because others say your dream is too big for you. Sometimes someone told me, and she said that it's impossible for our channel to grow. I can sell the paintings, yeah, but not the channel. She said that I can sell the painting, but not to expect that our channel will grow big. It might sound crazy, but the people who are crazy enough who think they can change the world are often the ones who do. If everyone would only sacrifice some of their time and exhibit love and kindness to people around them. It hurts. We could rid this world of the cold in the hearts of people, the bitterness in the hearts of people, replacing it with the warmth of love is something that can potentially change the world. As this, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, and comment below. I will reveal to you the final makeup look later on, after we put our we still need to do, I forgot, still need to do our contour. After contour, after we put our lipstick, okay, and I will reveal to you the final makeup look. Alright, that's just like what the Bible said in John 3:16. Remember? John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believeth in him will not die, will not perish, but have everlasting love. I hope you like this video, my besties. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you don't like, it's okay. You can give us a thumbs down. And also, if you can share this video, comment below. And don't forget to subscribe. I will see you all next time. I love you, family. Again, please follow all my TSMA family, honestmeal.com. They're all amazing, amazing singers. I love you all, besties. God bless. Alright, besties, we're almost done and I'm excited. I'm excited. We're just putting our contour. Just a little contour. Okay? Just to contour a little bit. Contour the face a little bit. Alrighty. Let me see. And a little bit here. And then we're just gonna like add our eyelashes from Kiss. And lipstick. Alright. And also I would like to add this Valentina blush. Alright, that's it. And highlighter by DM Vanessa Merrick's. Alright. That's it. Alrighty. To make your cheeks elongated a little bit. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's add more contour. A little bit only. This is right here. Okay. Oof. Oh my goodness. Right here. Okay, this is Murphy. Alright. Okay. Oh, I like that. I like it. Well, you know what? Let's add more black here. Okay. Wow. I forgot my eyebrows. Oh my goodness. I forgot my eyebrows. Alright, so. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Okay, that's it. And then lipstick, lip liner. Don't tell me I need another lip liner. Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's do this. This is Laura Mercier. Crushed berry. Now we're gonna add this Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Watermelon soda. Speaking of which, I need my Diet Pepsi. Alright. Let's just fix that. Oh my god. We need a concealer. What is this? Is this red? Ooh. Let's add a little bit of this. Yeah, but we need to conceal the lower lip. Hold on, let's do this. Pig. See that one? Yikes. Alright, I got it. Let's conceal. Okay. That's it. See that? Alright. I think it's fixed now. I just have to like let me see this. Alright. I'm just gonna add more concealer. Alright, let's do this. Alright, besties. We'll add some more eyebrows. Not eyebrows, but blush, I mean. Blush, besties. That's like someone punched my face. Oh, yeah. Okay, last. Kiss from, eyelashes from Kiss. And then that's it. I will show you the final makeup look. Hello, my besties. So this is the final makeup look. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, share, and comment below. I will see you all next time. Love you all and God bless. Don't forget to subscribe.